Have you ever watched a teacher drop dead in class? My chemistry teacher, Mrs. Rodriguez, collapsed during a lab demonstration. Heart attack while showing us how to make elephant toothpaste. One second she's mixing hydrogen peroxide, next second she's on the floor convulsing. We all panicked. Jessica started screaming. Marcus called 911. I just stood there watching her foam mixture bubble over onto the floor while she died next to it. Paramedics arrived, worked on her for 20 minutes. Nothing. They pronounced her dead at 11:43 a.m. The whole thing was traumatic. School sent us home. Grief counselors came in. They held this memorial assembly where the principal talked about how Mrs. Rodriguez loved chemistry and her students. Really touching stuff. Then she walked into my third period math class 2 days later. Not as a ghost, not in our imaginations. Actually walked in, very much alive, carrying a stack of makeup worksheets. She looked around at our horrified faces and said, "What? Did you think I was going to let you skip the periodic table quiz?" Marcus threw his desk chair across the room and ran out screaming. 3 other kids fainted. I just stared at her like I was hallucinating. Mrs. Rodriguez looked genuinely confused by our reaction. "Did something happen while I was gone?" she asked, setting down the worksheets. "You all look like you've seen a ghost. We watched you die," I finally screamed. She paused, then nodded slowly. "Oh, right, that." She sat down at her desk like nothing happened. "Yeah, I do that sometimes. Medical condition, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." She died in front of 30 kids and told us not to worry about it. Turns out Mrs. Rodriguez has something called Lazarus syndrome. Her heart stops. She's clinically dead for anywhere from minutes to hours, then suddenly starts beating again. She's been dying and coming back since she was 16. The school board went insane. Parents demanded answers. Local news showed up. But Mrs. Rodriguez had been teaching for 12 years, and this was the first time it happened at school. Her contract said she couldn't be fired for medical conditions, even weird ones. So we adapted. Kind of had to. The school installed a defibrillator in every classroom she taught in. They gave us a protocol sheet. If Mrs. Rodriguez dies, move her body to recovery position, call the nurse, and continue with independent study until she resurrects. She started wearing a medical alert bracelet that said, "If found dead, please wait 2 to 4 hours before calling coroner." The weirdest part was how casual she became about it. She'd be explaining chemical bonds, then just collapse mid-sentence. We'd check her pulse, confirm she was dead, then Jake would finish teaching the lesson from her notes. She died during parent-teacher conferences once, right in the middle of telling Mr. Williams that his daughter needed to study more, just slumped over onto her gradebook. Mr. Williams started screaming for help. I was there organizing lab equipment. "She'll be back in like an hour," I told him, continuing to sort test tubes. "This is normal." "Normal? She's dead." "Yeah, but temporarily. Want some coffee while we wait?" When she came back, she picked up exactly where she left off. As I was saying, Sarah needs to retake the midterm. Mr. Williams needed therapy after that. By senior year, we had it down to a science, pun intended. When Mrs. Rodriguez died, someone would update the classroom whiteboard with time.